Alright, now I want to show you a very powerful feature that LinkedIn has to offer for people who have profiles, and that's called groups. Groups are a very powerful niche section of LinkedIn, meaning that you can join different groups of very different and diverse topics from different companies put together or different topics, and you can keep conversation going. So really, what does that mean? Let me show you. I'm going to go to interests and I'm going to go to groups. I already follow several different groups. I'm a member of many different groups here. As you can see, we have a Pennsylvania Academy of Family Physicians group, some of my design chapters I'm a part of, the double AFP I'm a part of as well, and a few of the game stuff I'm into. Now take a look here. You're going to see this little lock next to these various groups, and what that means is that they are a private group, and that if you want to join them, you actually have to submit to, ask to be joining them. You have to actually ask to join the group. So if you go to a private group and it does have a lock on it, you have to ask to join it. If it doesn't have that, you can just automatically go to it. So let me show you what an open group looks like. I'm going to go to the art director group. And this group is all for art directors and creative directors from the creative industry. So this is what a group looks like. You have their logo up here. You have the top contributors of this group. That means these people are the top contributors. They have contributed the most recently. So that means they've created new topics or have replied to a lot of different information on here. You do have a cover photo in this area as well, and you can put a bunch of information inside here. And here you have the actual group topics itself. And these are created and posted by people who are actually part of the group as well. So as you go through it, you're going to see a post, and it's going to give the person's name, what their title is, and it's going to show you what they're talking about. And then inside here, you actually comment on them. So you can click to turn off email notifications, and I would suggest doing that, actually, turning off this, because if you join a lot of groups, you're going to get an email every single time someone actually comments, not just your own. So that's a good way to follow a conversation if you're not always in LinkedIn, but if you are following a bunch of different groups and you're participating in a lot of comments, you're going to get inundated. So you can take a look at someone's profile, by hovering over with them, and still you have to have their email address to connect with them. Let me show you some more of the conversation here. So if I wanted to start my own discussion, or a thread is what they call it on forums, I could start it here. So I could give a title, and I could put more information about it. And I can then tell what kind of discussion it is. Is this a general discussion? Is this a job offer? Or is this a promotion? Because jobs and promotions work a little bit differently than just a regular discussion. They fall under the promotions categories and jobs categories. So if anyone who is part of the art directors group here and they're posting for an applicant for a job, they can actually create the stuff here and then it'll go into this group. Now, that kind of circumvents the job premium subscription underneath of jobs up here. This actually kind of works to the benefit of most people, because if they're looking for qualified people in a certain industry, they can go to a group and set that up. A promotion sounds like, 25% off of this. It's some sort of offering towards, the group. So it's not really a job, it's not really a general discussion, it's just, hey, here's something that you can get and that's open to you guys. So that's what a promotion falls under. Now, if I start a conversation, I can then share it with the entire group. I can share it with the entire group plus the Twitter accounts that I have actually connected to it, and then it'll go out to my Twitter feed as well. So I can go through here and take a look at all the different conversations that are happening. Here, you're going to see a lot of comments happening. So let's take a look at this particular topic here. So this conversation was started by this gentleman up here, and he put some information in. So he has the title and more descriptive information and asking a question. And people have liked this conversation. So you can see their names here, they actually like the conversation, and you can see people actually replying back to this gentleman up here. And you can actually add a comment and reply privately to someone. So if I wanted to ask this person about Basecamp, I can reply to this person in particular, and it'll just show up to that person there. So that's how conversations work. As a physician, you might want to join various medical healthcare groups and just take a look at what's going on. The conversation is all member driven, so you have to put really good information out to get really good information back, pretty much. Some groups are really active and some groups are just there. So that happens with everything. Facebook also offers groups, but I believe that LinkedIn does it a little bit better. So let's take a look at where you can find some groups. So I am going to go to Interests, and I'm going to go to Groups, and I am going to see all the groups that I'm a part of right now, and I'm going to look at groups I'm interested in. So this is a group that, this sounds interesting to me. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to take a look at what the information is about this group. So this is an open group. It has almost 27,000 members, and if I wanted to join this group, I have to click Join, which I'll do here. And then what happens is that it says that the request for joining creative design professionals worldwide has been received. You can adjust your settings here. So it's still waiting to completely let me into the group, but if there was a lock on this group, you wouldn't see the information that's going on down here. So if it's a private group, you won't be able to see the conversation. And when you click on Join, it'll say the request to join the group has been received and your membership is pending. Right now it's pending, but I can start actually discussing right now for this because this group is open. And as you see, your membership is pending approval. You can adjust your settings here. So groups can be private and they can be public. And you can not see any of the information in a group if it's private. And who will let you into the group? That's typically the people who've created the group. In another video, I'll show you actually how to create a group.